What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, got a short little video for you guys today, a little bit of a sad one, but maybe not depending on how you've looked at this whole situation. So, we have an update about the rumored PlayStation All-Stars sequel pitch, and comes from the same guy that's been telling us the information this whole time. So, here's the information. And the news I've been waiting for that I didn't want to hear has it. PlayStation All-Star sequel will not be getting greenlit at PlayStation Studios. Now, there's a reason I always say this was just a rumor, because we had no way to properly verify this, and also, but most importantly, I never wanted to get my hopes or anybody else's hopes up, so every time I made one of these videos, I made sure to stress this pitch idea is only a rumor. So yeah, there it is. It's not going to happen. Ultimately, this was the conclusion I figured was going to come of this whole rumor. Again, simply because I didn't want to get my hopes up. You know, I don't want some random person I've never met on the internet to tell me, hey, PlayStation All-Stars is going to get a sequel. I'm not going to get attached to that only for them to tell me a month later that all of a sudden now the game's not happening. So it is what it is. I'm right back where I was a little over a month ago. PlayStation All-Stars was not getting a sequel then, and it's not getting a sequel now. So, you know, it was fun. We went on a nice little roller coaster, right? I mean, it pretty much started as like interesting rumor again with all sorts of information about the pitch. Maybe a little too much information. I don't know whether you believe it or not, but you know, it started with something very, very easy, very simple. It said right away, or the Lumberjack told us right away, that Sony will fund a fighter from the developer that's making the pitch, and things were said to be looking in their favor. So it was like, yeah, we got hooked in right away, like, ooh, PlayStation All-Stars, things are looking in their favor. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then it went from stuff like, yeah, the roster's going to apparently have over 80 characters. It's like, whoa, over 80 characters, that's actually pretty nuts. I don't think I met a single person that actually believed 80 characters was going to happen, but that's not the point. I'm just saying, 80 characters, you know, maybe that was more of a way to kind of build us up. And then it went from, oh, actually now it's not looking too good because the overall budget for the game is is way too expensive, and Sony's not willing to dish that much out. And then it went to, yeah, okay, well, the sequel's not happening. It's not getting greenlit. So I'm not sure what happened to Sony funding a fighting game from the studio. Maybe it turns into something else entirely. I guess that's still a possibility, but I mean, at the end of the day, if there's a positive to take out of this, even though PlayStation All-Stars isn't getting a sequel, maybe the positive that we can take out of this whole experience, maybe Sony hears the fans' voices. You know, we shined a light, or a little bit of a light, on PlayStation All-Stars. And there's a lot of people that would love to see a sequel, myself included. So maybe Sony will actually take a chance and maybe make this happen one day. Hopefully soon, but you know, I guess that's the positive takeaway that I'm gonna have from this. Maybe Sony hears this and they actually decide. I mean, like, think about it. The platform fighter genre is very hot right now, and before you know it, there's a good chance that Activision ends up getting acquired fully by Xbox at some point during this year. And if that happens, well, then Crash and Spyro especially, I highly doubt are going to be in a PlayStation All-Star sequel if they revisit this topic some point down the road. So yeah, it's like the window's closing for certain characters, and then if Crash and Spyro don't make it, I'll still take a PlayStation All-Star sequel, but is it a PlayStation All-Stars type game anymore? There's a whole lot we could dig into, but either way, the information, it didn't get greenlit, so it is what it is. But maybe Sony will still listen to the fans in the end. Yeah, fingers crossed. But either way, that is it for this little video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.